Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors, your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester.
And I'm John Rush.
And we're glad you're here this morning. It's a Tuesday morning. Got a great day lined up, and we'll get started with our weather brought to us by Haney Technical Center. That's Highway 77 and Baldwin Road. Now, you fish with Principal Mike Heppenstall.
I have.
He's a good fisherman.
He is. He knows his stuff.
Yes, sir. And
he makes those jigs, and those jigs, they work very well.
Yeah, and we're going to have some of those jigs on here. He does a great job on his float plan, too.
Yes.
You saw his float plan?
Yes, he is. He's to the point.
Yeah, that's nice. High today is going to be around 80 degrees, low tonight is 62, and water temperature is 71. But John, we're going to talk in a minute about water temperature, but right now it should be 71. Take a look at our river readings. The Apalachicola at Bluntstown, man, it really dropped out Sunday and Monday night. It dropped down. You can tell what they did. They just closed the gates up there at Jim Woodruff Dam. It's reading 8.3 this morning, and the Choctawhatchee at Caryville is a steady drop. And it won't be a sharp drop because there's not a dam in that river system. So it's reading a 8.6. Okay, our tides are brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn Funeral Home. Greg Brudnicki, the owner there, and they do a good job when carrying counts. Low tide, we're just getting out of the neap tides. Low tide at 1:11, and then a high tide at 8:36, and then another low tide at 4:31. John, take us to our marine forecast.
Marine forecast, you got an eastern wind around 10 to 15 knots with your seas going to be 2 to 4 feet. And in the bay, light to moderate chop. And yeah.
Okay, all right. So, it's all, a lot of times we look at this marine forecast and it's just all concerns what size boat you have out there. You can be in a kayak and a little 2-4 foot seas be pretty rough. You can be in a big old 30-something footer and 2 to 4 is nice. So, it's all relative as what you have out there in the water, okay? Let's go ahead and do our fish and game times for today, okay? Brought to us by Mark Coward at Edgewater Beach Realty, 832-6000. Our times this morning are 10:48 to 12:48, and then tonight 11:13 to 1:13, okay? Now that takes care of all our weather. We're going to come out. We have a great video today. Some really good red fishing we got to do this past weekend. So we're going to come back and talk about it. All right, welcome back. See, we're John Rush and John's final week as an intern on Panhandle Outdoors. John, how you handling it?
No, I'm okay.
Okay.
I just got to get in some more fishing before I head out.
Yeah, because you haven't had enough time. You haven't had enough fishing. I hope you folks have registered in our pickle jar for this giveaway. We'll tell you we're giving away rod and reel each day this week. Okay, as a sort of a viewer appreciation. We do appreciate you watching the show and supporting our sponsors. So, John, tell us about a rod and reel.
Well, we've got a combo with the Shimano Zircos. It looks like this is the Zircos 4000. It's a nice little, could be a good redfish trout combo, Spanish combo.
Yes, it is. And we're going to give away this today, and then we've got 3 more this week. And you can register, just send us an email. Also, you can mail it to my address. I have people, we get them, through our mail. All right, John, pick us out one there. Who's going to be a good one? All right, who's that? Right
James Demir from Niceville.
From Niceville. Okay, good viewers up there. Got quite a bit of viewers up there. All right, good job. I'm going to put it right up here, back here. Good job, James. Now, you got a chance. We're going to get to a redfish video in a second, but don't forget now, the Flathead Catfish Tournament is being held this weekend. We'll talk more about that tomorrow, but go ahead and get a chance. The Flathead Catfish Tournament up there in Bristol. It's at four tournaments they have during the course of the whole year, and the first one starts this weekend. John, I had a really good red fishing trip, and try to get you to come on it, but you had phone issues.
Yes, for everyone out there that owns the LifeProof waterproof case that I think I've talked about it a little bit on here before. It is not totally LifeProof. Try and keep it out of the water as much as possible, just in case. Like, don't keep it in your pocket while you are waiting and trying to get into your kayak. So I had my phone in my pocket for maybe about 30 seconds, 45 seconds in waist-deep water, and got into the kayak, paddled out, took it out of my pocket to look at it, and it was not working,
and
man. There was a bunch of water in there. And so it is...
Yeah, it was completely enclosed in that.
Oh, yeah, it was waterproof.
Yeah.
So that is gone.
Well, and what it does, it sets you back a couple of days because you got to go through the process of see if it works.
Well, yeah, exactly. You know, I myself tried to revive it, and then I finally got around to taking it to someone else, and they're like, yeah, this thing's not going to work. And then I had to find a new phone, and now I'm a BlackBerry guy, and I don't know.
Okay, so now you lost all your contacts.
Yeah.
I was trying to. I had an email on Friday. We put a fishing trip together Friday at lunch. One of my students, I looked at the weather and I had changed my plans on what I originally planned on doing. I told this boy, we've been trying to fish together all year. We just couldn't get our stuff together. I said, let's go fishing tomorrow. It's all right. So we went red fishing, but after we decided to go fishing, I emailed you and you said you were going to try to make it, but then you had to get your phone.
Yeah.
So
I'm sad I did not was not able to go on this trip.
I know it. You're going to see the video in just a few minutes, but we had a really good outing. But you did get to do some shark fishing.
Yeah, I attempted my first shark fishing night. My roommate had been wanting to go, and we learned our lesson that you need a much longer and a much bigger leader, and the fact that we were bitten off on our main line above our leader, even though it was 3 feet long, and yeah, but it was fun. It was a good experience.
And you also got to go out in the kayak some.
Yeah, went out in the kayak Saturday afternoon. That was later on in the day for about an hour or two, and caught some Spanish and hooked up on a king or two. And then on Sunday, I mean, nothing. Yeah. It was dead on Sunday. But at the pier, I went out to the pier to catch bait, and the bait was thick. I mean, the most bait I have seen out there yet. I mean, there was a ton of bait. So
got a good report from Mr. Lee also yesterday from the fishing in Shocktahatchee over Black Creek, and they caught some mullet of good size. They're snatching. They throw out dog food, and they'll track them and throw in there and snatch them. And they had a good. They caught some trout and redfish on the small side, but the mullet is good over there where Black Creek comes out in that umbrella area. So it's good fishing on Shocktahatchee right now. So you did get a chance to go out to the pier, and there's a lot of bait out there.
Yep.
Okay. Well, that means one thing.
They're on their way.
The fish are here. And it's funny because I got a call. Well, Scott Lindsay called me Saturday afternoon he called me at 3 o'clock. He said the pompano was thick. And usually I just want to try to drop what I'm doing and go. But my granddaughter, Maddie's birthday party was in progress, so I couldn't leave it. Of course, that wouldn't be a good thing to do. And they went out, but the pompano bit. Actually, they bit Saturday morning, but they turned it off Saturday afternoon and Sunday. And you notice you said your water temperature dropped a little bit.
Yep. So those cold nights that we had.
We could have got a little thermal, and that remember it really turned cool and all. So just the wisdom of the fishermen. Usually when that cold snap comes in, it'll turn them off, but it didn't turn them off Saturday morning, but it did later on Saturday afternoon. Because you see in this video now, we talk about it. We had a 20 plus degree difference between Saturday morning and Friday morning.
Really?
It was 20 degrees difference.
Wow.
In air temperature.
Oh, that's right.
The air temperature, no, not the water temperature. But the water temperature is really, I think, it lags behind the air temperature, and that's what we have to keep in mind.
Yep.
So listen, we got a minute to. What are you planning on your last week with us? What are some things you have planned?
Fishing, and sadly, the last week is going to be dealing a lot with wrapping things up, and I'm having to write a bunch of stuff for school and everything, and getting graduation all figured out.
Yeah.
All that fun stuff.
You guys have to write stuff now?
Yeah, I got to write a good essay about this and everything that we've done, all that kind of stuff.
Well, that would be fun.
You get to fill out something for me, too.
I'll get to fill out the forms. You get an A, B, C, or D?
Oh, yeah.
Well, look, I was looking. Auburn when they had an 8-day game Saturday, they had like 83,000.
Yeah,
phenomenal crowd.
Well, we had the main reason that a lot of those people were there is because it was the last day for the trees.
Yeah.
Which was a very sad. I wish all of my friends went in town for that, and I wish I would have been able to be there. But it was a sad day for everyone, but I think it was a memorable day there too.
Yep. Okay, we're going to get in this video, and I sort of explain it as we talk about. We did some really good red fishing, had a great time, and actually it was a pretty long video. So, Jeff, let's go ahead and roll this video. All right, my dog's out there playing on a Saturday morning, and I'm getting ready to go fishing, and we picked out a bad day to go. It is tide's out, we got a north wind coming about 10 to 15. It is 22 degrees colder this morning than it was yesterday morning. A front came through last night. We had some rain yesterday afternoon. One of my students up here, nice young man. We're going to just go do some dock fishing this morning. But it's not a good day to fish. But there's no such thing as a bad day to fish. I think Emmylou's going to be happy. Good morning. That egret. All right, we'll see if we'll climb on here without falling in the water. All right, folks, pulling away from the dock. My fishing partner today.
My name's Brandon Davis. I'm 12th grade. Go to Mosley.
All right, Brandon, what are you planning on doing later on when you graduate?
When I graduate, I'm going to Gulf Coast for 2 years. After that, I'll probably go to FSU or somewhere. I'm not quite sure what I want to do yet. So.
All right. Now, Brandon's a good fisherman. We've been trying to hook up for the whole year to go fishing, and we just put this together yesterday about lunchtime, didn't we?
Yes, sir.
Put this trip together, and our conditions aren't real good right now, Brandon.
No, it's a little windy, but
yeah.
I think we'll be able to.
We're going to be okay. All right. All right, now we're going to fish for live shrimp this morning. Brandon got it. We got some nice ones there, Brandon.
Yes, sir. They're pretty good. Pretty good size.
Yeah, good one. What size hook you have?
Using about a 1/0.
1/0.
Circle hook. Anywhere between a 1 and 2/0.
A piece of lead.
And about 1 or 2 split shots, just depending on the
What
condition.
size leader? I mean, what pound?
For this, about 30.
Okay. All right, we're gonna fish up here underneath this dock. I'm gonna film a little bit, then I'm gonna grab the pole too, as soon as he finds them. Folks, this is the first cast, literally. I mean, I just clipped. Look here. This is the first cast. All right, that took maybe 5 seconds. No, Brandon's a fisherman now.
He's just a little guy to start off with.
Yeah, we're gonna start off little.
It's a good starting point. All right, Coach Chester's got one on.
Oh man, it's hard to get them out of there. Oh man, I got a hook right there in the corner of the mouth. We were here, Brandon, we were here, what, 10 seconds?
Yeah, it didn't take very
I
long.
threw in there, and that was exciting. We ran piling. I didn't want to make sure. There, folks.
All right, got him.
That's a pretty one, isn't it? All right. He just had it hooked real good right there.
Right in the corner of the mouth.
Right in the corner, perfect hook.
Every time.
All right, release this one, folks. Okay. All right, buddy.
There
He's still
he
got a lot
goes.
of fight left in him.
Yes, sir.
That was fun. I told Brandon we'll just take turns. All right.
Alright.
Got him hooked right in the corner.
Yep. Alright. Got a nice blue tail on him.
Nice redfish. Pretty. All right.
Got one, Coach Chester.
There's a little rat red here. Not quite as big.
Just a little guy. And release him. There he goes.
All right. All right, Brandon. We're doing good, buddy.
Yes, sir.
That's 4 in about 15 minutes.
He's not too bad, but he's still not a bigger guy.
That bluish in the tail, you know. And the thing about it, Brandon, they have a lot of fight in them.
Oh yes, they do, especially around these docks. You're so close to them. They have a lot of fight. There we go.
All right. Nice one.
Alrighty.
Pretty picture.
He's got a really blue tail.
Look at that tail. That is really a lot of blue in it. Beautiful. Beautiful fish. All right.
Get out of there. All right, Coach Chester's got one on.
All right, back out.
There he goes.
These are, this is another blue tail right here. Pretty fish.
Yes, sir.
So I was trying to get organized, and Brandon turned around. He didn't give me 20 seconds to get the camera ready. He got another one on here. Goodness gracious. We are red fishing. What we were talking about, we were just talking about this. Brandon, we're catching fish in bad conditions.
Yes, very bad condition.
Well, we got a north wind blowing about 15. The water's cool. The air temperature is 22 degrees. It's 22 degrees colder today than it was yesterday. This front came through last night, and we're always making excuses about a front coming through and all that, but this, beautiful.
Nice fish.
Good job. We always talking about, well, I can't catch fish because the front came through last night. Well, the front came through, and we're catching fish. Right,
Yes,
Brandon?
sir. Still catching fish, even though it's tough conditions.
All right, I was trying to get a swallow of water. I just took the lid off, and Brandon hooked up again. That rod bending.
They're not real big guys right now. They're fish.
This is steady action, folks. I mean steady. Look at that, barely. I mean, you barely did get him. Beautiful.
That wind is howling.
Do I?
So that wind is howling.
I know it. I'm trying to put on sunscreen. I got half of it on, and he bowed up again.
They're about consistently the same size fish right now.
There's just a pile of them in the hole. Yeah, they are consistent size. I guess that first one pulled out was the biggest.
Yeah, he was definitely the biggest so
Yeah.
far.
Look at that rod bending.
right, Coach Chester's got one on again.
There you go.
All right.
All right.
Another good fish.
I've lost count now, Brandon.
Yes, sir.
Well, okay. What are we on now?
I'd say maybe around 10.
I was going to say we about hit double figures, yeah.
Yeah. This might be a little bit better fish.
All right.
Maybe.
All right. That does look like enough.
He's a little, tiny bit bigger.
It's amazing how they just schooled up in there.
That's a little bit better fish.
Yeah, that's a nice one. So if y'all want a redfish show, somebody told me the other day they want a redfish show. We putting together a redfish show. John Rush, you had a chance to come on this trip now. I want you to see what you're missing.
All right.
Nice one, Brandon.
That's a good fish.
Pretty fish. Pretty fish.
They're getting a little bit bigger, I think.
Yeah. I went to a different hole and still got them.
There you go.
There you go.
That's a good one.
Thanks for joining us for Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors features hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.